Hello guys, how you doing? So, I'm going to watch episode 487 of One Piece today, and it was really crazy to see what just happened during this previous one, with Blackbeard actually being able to get Whitebeard's Devil Fruit power. And I mean, this is something totally new and also something that I was wondering about some time ago, like if people were actually able to have two Devil Fruit powers. And it reminded me of a specific conversation that happened previously. I want to believe it was between Kaku and Khalifa, but I'm not too sure about that. But I remember something being said about these Devil Fruits and how this power was like I don't know, like a demon inside you. I don't know how exactly they mentioned it, but they literally implied that having a devil fruit power inside of you was already really hard on your body. So let alone two of those powers. So it's like still a bit hard for me to understand this exactly how it is. But now this actually happens. So there's actually someone with two devil fruit powers, as much as it sucks because it's Blackbeard, and I'm expecting him to not do good things with this. He just wants to be the strongest man in the world right now and to dominate this whole place, I guess. But yeah, it's again, it was something really unexpected, and like it's really bad because I didn't want them to mess with Whitebeard's body. I actually wanted them to find a way to retrieve both Ace's and Whitebeard's body and give them a proper burial or something. Don't know how exactly to say this. But yeah, it was unfortunately not happening, and it makes me really sad. But yeah, it's I don't know what Blackbeard is going to do. That's for sure, and I also don't know how exactly he was able to do something like this. It goes back to how Marco was saying that he was able to do this because of his body structure or something and how he's different from others. And it makes me really curious. I really hope that they explain more about what happened. What happened there? Like they covered Whitebeard's and Blackbeard's body and made it happen, I guess. But I don't know how he did and how he did it and how why what makes Blackbeard so different from others. So I really want to see more information about this, and it's already pretty scary to see him having this. I mean, it was already scary enough to see him with this dark devil fruit power, and to see the things he was capable of doing. Let alone with together with Whitebeard's power. It's literally going to make him the strongest man in the world right now. So I don't think there's anyone stronger than him at this point, because unfortunately Whitebeard passed away. But yeah, it's again a really crazy situation, and just when I thought that it couldn't become that things couldn't become worse, it just happened. So really want to see what's going to happen now because of this. So with this, really hope you guys are ready, and let's start this episode. And I swear that after every single episode of One Piece that I watch, I become so tired physically and also mentally. I mean, it's like I want to keep watching, but so intense. I heard Akainu and Luffy, so I don't know. It's not a dream. And this place is gone. Holy. So much happening. Holy. The $1 million question, I guess. What's going to happen? Navy crushed. Strongest man in the world. Previous one, I guess, Whitebeard. Passing away. And now this. But he's an enemy of the Navy right now and like the world government, so are the admirals going to fight him? Oh, Sengoku! Oh, damn, he's falling on top of him! Damn! Holy! It was insane! Hmm. Damn, this moment. And I mean, now I'm on Sengoku's side. And in the end, it's not like I was picking sides before, but just because I didn't want Ace to be executed. So of course I wasn't on Sengoku's. Wasn't agreeing with what he wanted to do. Man, this. What can they even do against Blackbeard now? I wanted to see the Admirals fighting him. Kizaru. Can be focusing these guys. Oh, Inazuma! To be careful. Oh, damn! That's really cool. Lasers. Not effective. What's effective against this guy? Holy... Man, this is really not good. Really? You're still in the middle of hell, literally. Oh, damn. Need to get him out of there. There's fire everywhere, though. Once again, the tension kicking in. I mean, just let them go. I mean, their problem should be Blackbeard now. As I said before, this is going to affect Kobe a lot. I don't know if this is going to change his mind about being with the Navy. Or maybe this is going to make him want to change things even more around here. Not going to be easy to do that though. Oh damn! Holy Jinbei! No, don't tell me Jinbei is not him as well. Oh my god, I swear. It also with Luffy. I didn't notice that. Man, how many bad things are going to keep happening? My god, this... You're the one who should die. For real. And don't tell me Jinbei just died. His eyes. And someone needs to deal with Akainu. Oh, it's Crocodile! Damn! Once again! Once again, Crocodile saves the day! Man, this is making me more and more curious about Crocodile. He's been doing so many unexpected things and good ones. Really? Not on purpose, but that's what he should do now. Help them out. These guys. This is never going to change, right? Man, I really hope Jinbei makes it, though. It's Takainu. To get out of there. That size. And this moment right here says so much about Jinbei. Putting Luffy's life ahead of his own. The commanders. They're going to honor that. They're all going to deal with Akainu. It's really well said. He's unconscious. And I hope they can treat him. He better not die here. Not him as well. Yeah. Holy, this shockwave. That fight still keeps going. Really crazy fights. Really? And they keep doing these funny moments. And again, it's good to relieve, not relieve, but to decrease the tension a bit, but man, it's impossible to not think about everything that is going on. Oh, it's Law! They're coming, right? I was actually wondering if they were coming here. Damn, they show up. And I guess that's Law's ship? They got it coated and stuff? Damn. The Heart Pirates, Captain Trafalgar Law. That comes really handy. He's a doctor! That's really good! I don't think they mentioned that before, right? The only thing I remember about him is how he like replaced people's like body parts with something. Like, it was really crazy to see his power. I think it was called Room or something. But he's actually a doctor. Man, that's really good for this situation. And like, not only the fact that they're here, like they can get Luffy and the others to safety, but they can also treat them. Man, this is really good. Finally, some good news, and I really hope that Law is able to treat not only Luffy, of course, but also Jinbei, because he's really injured right now, and I want to believe that he can be saved since his injury is like similar to Ace's one, even though with Ace, I believe it was really in the middle of his chest, so it was it probably even hit his heart and everything. And with Jinbei, I think it was a bit more to the side. I even think that I don't know for sure, but Akainu was talking about it having missed his art. So I don't know if it was if he was referring to Jinbei's art or Luffy's, because he also hit Luffy a bit. But yeah, that was quite something, and I really loved how this episode ended. Like, there's some hope for some of these guys to make it out of here. I mean, this is really too much for them at this point. Like, this is like, there's some really crazy fights happening right now. There's Akainu against the commanders, and I'm assuming that Kizaru and Aokiji are going to side with with Akainu at some point, and the commanders are going to have to deal with them. And also, the I want to say the main fight. I mean, Sengoku against Blackbeard. That's literally, I don't know how to say this, but Sengoku is literally the one on top of this world as the world government leader, I guess. And then there's Blackbeard. Like, I want to say, as he said as well, the strongest man in the world right now after Whitebeard passed away. So that's quite something. I don't know if Sengoku is going to be able to do something about this, if he's going to be able to defeat Blackbeard. But it's really cool to see his power. I mean, he used it before. He's like this Buddha, and it's impressive to see how big he becomes, and he also gets like a lot of power. Like we can see by the impact of his attacks. But yeah, Blackbeard is a really big problem right now, and not going to be easy to deal with his like with his powers. Now he has two, so that's really crazy. But yeah, it was once again a really tense episode and a really scary situation with Jinbei, and at some point it felt like he died, but thankfully it wasn't like that. So he opened his eyes, and it's like his willpower was not allowing him to die just yet. So yeah, I can't emphasize enough how great of a guy Jinbei also is. I mean, he's doing everything he can to protect Luffy, and that specific moment when Buggy was carrying them, not because he wanted, but things happened, I guess. But it was really opportune, so really nice that it ended up happening, and now Buggy, even though it wasn't his objective, is still helping them out, so that's really good. But what I wanted to say was, like, when Jinbei told, I don't remember how exactly he said it, but it's basically how about how he was putting Luffy's life in front of his own. So, like, being really worried about Luffy and wanting him to be taken to somewhere safe and to be treated as soon as possible. And he was saying that while being, I want to say, in a worse state than Luffy, at least physically. I mean, he had this big hole on his chest, so that's, like, of course, really scary, and of course, Luffy is already in a really bad state, but it's still really impressive to see Jinbei saying something like that in that situation. Really tells a lot, or really says a lot about this guy and how he's really good. Like, he's a really good guy. And yeah, this again, just like I said before, this arc definitely made me hate some of these characters, like Akainu and Blackbeard. Of course, those two instantly come to mind, but they also made me some others, and a lot more others, a lot more. So this is the case for, I mean, on top, like right now, like, of course there might be a lot more, and I would be here all day mentioning all of them, but the ones that come to my mind right now would be Owers. Like, he did so much, he was an impressive guy, and I don't know if he's actually dead or not, because at some point I believed he was, and then he came back and still did something more. But he's been there, he's been down for a really long time. So I don't know if he's just unconscious, and I really hope that's the case. But yeah, there's no confirmation right now, so I'm not going to really talk too much about it. But just want to say that what he did was really impressive, and it wasn't for long. He literally appeared during what, like 3 or 4 episodes, but it was enough to make me fall in love with him. So that was everything he did really made me love him a lot. And then there was Marco. Instantly loved everything he was saying. It was really beautiful. And I mean, Ace, of course. I mean, is he was already a character that I loved so much before. Not only is, of course, I like the first time I met him. Of course, I instantly fell in love with his design and stuff. But then it was about learning about his personality. It was always really fun to see him around and to keep learning about his story. Of course, it became a bit sad, like learning about his the situation he was in before, and especially that big revelation about him being the son of Goldie Roger. And yeah, he definitely went through a lot, and it was really painful to learn about all of those things. But it made me love Ace even more. So definitely became a lot more close to him. And that was the case with Whitebeard as well. I mean, I don't really need to say anything. It's pretty clear that Whitebeard is a great guy, and I loved everything that he did. So yeah, my point is that even though this arc made me hate some characters because of what they did, um, the opposite thing ended up happening as well, and I want to say a lot more. So it was the case with a lot more characters. Like I ended up falling a lot more in love with a lot of them. So yeah, really a really intense arc so far, that's for sure. And I wonder what's going to happen now since Trafalgar Law. I want to believe that's the right way to say his name. It's a bit confusing to me to say the first part. Um, they actually arrived here, so I remember that some episodes ago they were on their way somewhere. I wanted to believe it was this location, but it like they never really showed anything else about them. So it kept or like it left me wondering about what exactly they were up to. And yeah, now it's pretty clear they are finally here. So it took some time for them to get to this place, of course. But yeah, it's really good that they're here, and I wonder what they're going to be able to do. I don't know if they're mostly going to like, I don't know if their main objective, like not main objective, I don't know how to say this correctly. The thing is, they are here, they are like, they already said that they like for Luffy and the others to be put inside of their ship and stuff, to be taken out of this place and to be treated as well, because he's a doctor, so that's a really good surprise. But I wonder if that's everything they're going to do. So if they're literally here just to pick them up and get out of this place. So I don't know. It's something that I'm going to discover most likely during these next episodes. And yeah, of course, I'm still wondering a lot about Blackbeard and why exactly. Not why, but how exactly he was able to get Whitebeard's power. So unfortunately, everything was covered, so we didn't see anything happening. And Whitebeard's body was also like the same. There was nothing different, at least by at first glance, I guess. There was nothing different about their bodies. So I don't know what exactly happened there, and hopefully at some point, and as soon as possible, they will explain more about that. But yeah, right now, just really can't wait to see what's going to happen during this next episode. So, with this, really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.